Okay, so let's begin. Welcome to Chale Make We Vibe. So, as we always do, it's no pressure, no big promises, and just real conversation. Today's episode is a special one. We've got a panel of three amazing women in cybersecurity, and we are talking about how they got in, what they faced, and what really takes to grow in this space. This is not the polished LinkedIn version that everybody has been dropping on their LinkedIn every Monday morning. This is the real story. So let me introduce my guest. I'll be starting with Kakra. So Kakra, from your intro, you sounded like someone who could go from talking about nature to catching cyber criminals in one sentence. Who are you really?
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Kakri Japon, and I'm a cybersecurity analyst. I enjoy nature and then I love animals. Um, yeah, I guess I'm fun as well. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice intro there, Kakra. So a little of Mother Nature, a little of tech and cybersecurity. Nice. Next, we move to Hannah. Hannah, you've been pushing conversations around women in cybersecurity and impact. But outside the titles, who are you?
Hi, I am Hannah. Okay, yeah, like I said, I'm Hannah. Outside cybersecurity, I am someone who likes singing. I like movies. I like to eat. I like food. Yeah, I like sleeping. I like a lot of things. Basically, people say I'm funny, so I guess I would agree with them that I'm funny and I am fun too. Yeah, basically, that's me. And I'm a SOC analyst as well.
Nice. I like the intro. Eating foodie, laugh, sleep, and a SOC analyst at the same time. Whilst you all know, SOC analysts don't sleep. That's interesting. And the last but not the least, we have Georgina. So Georgina went from NSS to full-time SOC analyst. That's a journey. So tell us a bit about you beyond the job.
Hi everyone, I'm Georgina Tatra. I graduated from UCC and also currently a SOC analyst at Cybertech. And outside of work, I'm someone who wants to escape reality. So I watch anime a lot and I play games. And I love music too because sometimes when you listen, it kind of like pulls you into another world. So yeah, that's me. Thank you.
Oh, that's an interesting one. So you also have somebody who is trying to escape this reality with her own means, using game, anime, and music as a form of comfort. That's interesting. We have a very interesting panel today. Okay, so let's dive in. Uh, so let's start with Hannah. What actually pulled you into cybersecurity? Because nobody grows up saying, I want to be a SOC analyst.
Okay, what I'm about to share, very few people know about this fact. Growing up between the age of 10, 9 ish, I can't remember the exact year, we had an incident in our house where some men came in pretending to be policemen, but after some investigation, we found out that they weren't policemen. And so my parents decided to install cameras in their house, sorry, outside their gate. And so before someone comes into their house, they would have to like ring the bell and then we would check from the TV to verify who it is before we let them in. So one day, some of my friends came visiting and then they saw the whole setup and they were like, wow. Then they said something, they were like, do you know that they can hack this? At that time, I wasn't allowed to watch these movies, so I'm sure that's where they got that information from. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. If there's a way to hack this, I would want to learn how to do it. At that time, I didn't know about ethical or unethical hacking. I just wanted to learn how to do it. So yeah, I would say that's when my interest in cybersecurity started. And fast forward to SHS, I liked math and physics most. I didn't want to be in the biology side. I wanted to do things related to math and physics. That means engineering, basically engineering. I didn't even know about computer science then. But yeah, to sum it all up, that's where I would say my interest in cybersecurity started.
Oh, that's nice. From curiosity to engineering and entry into cybersecurity. And so you started doing analysis way before you knew about stock analysis. That's nice. So in all your upbringing and getting to where you are, what was confusing at the beginning of your until your journey into being a stock analyst? What was the confusing aspect about it?
So the most confusing part for me would be in terms of learning, it was networking. Uh, Funnily enough, I'm in cybersecurity, but I've always struggled with networking, right? And then I was also confused with whether we would need programming in cybersecurity because I actually ran away from web dev and the software engineering because I didn't like programming. I felt it was too hard. So yeah, that would be the most confusing thing for me. And as to whether I would excel in this field, because growing up, you would want to be a lot of things, right? I moved from wanting to be um, a chemist to petroleum engineering to computer science and then to cybersecurity. So there's this thought or question that you always ask yourself that would you be able to excel in this field? So that was one of the things for me.
Mm, okay, that's good to know. Having changed and had still being dedicated to the cause. All right, so let's move on to forensic analysis. Why do you like catching bad guys, and when did that click for you, Kakra?
Okay, so yes, I said I was a cybersecurity analyst, but yeah, data forensics, and basically it started because I was like, I need to make money. I need to make like a lot of money because I think somewhere in first year, like university, I was scammed. So I was looking for a scholarship opportunity to study. I think then it was cybersecurity, like this whole cybersecurity thing going on now. And then I was scammed, and then I didn't know I had been scammed. And then I was so annoyed because I was like, what can I do to even catch this person? Who do I report to and all of that? And then I was like, even if I'm to report to the police, what can they do? Like how they track the person down and all of that. So I was like, I want to grow up and be able to catch the people who like scam others, because like don't have money or like other reasons. So that's honestly what like got me really interested in digital forensics. But prior to that, it was like mostly movies. So I, on the other hand, watched a lot of crime, these cyber movies, these all of these online movies, and I was like, it would be so cool, as a female in the whole industry to be behind a big screen and then there are these commands flying around and then you're able to pinpoint like the exact location of somebody, you're able to retrace um the bad guys steps and all of that. So it was fun. But then after I was scammed, I was like, no, like I want to catch the person and like be able to like also help others catch the people because it's honestly annoying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's what's like my
Mm,
interest in it.
nice. From being a victim to now finding criminals. That's a nice shift.
Yeah.
And what about it excites? Okay, you already said you just want to touch people and make sure they
And
know.
make money.
Okay, yes. Let's not forget the important facts. Money. Okay. So we move to Georgina. What did your own cyber story look like when you were starting, Georgina?
Okay, so my story, I wasn't a victim, like my sister said. For me, I just wanted to win. I was afraid of failing, so I was just finding ways to win. And then in SS, I went for courses that will help me in a way, like, let's say I didn't like reading much, so I was running away from the literature and then the government courses, and I was going for math. And then I saw elective IT. I'm like, okay, let's try this out. So after going through and then the programming and I found out that nah, I don't like programming. So moving on to uni, I asked my IT elective IT teacher to recommend courses that can help me achieve something in the future, because I don't like failing. And then he was like, I think you should go for IT. And I'm like, no, I don't like programming. And then he told me, no, it's not just programming. You can do networking, you can do cybersecurity, you can do a lot of things. So I'm like, okay, cool. So going to university, I didn't know what to do. I was just there for the grades. I wasn't even building up any skill. I was just in the school, yeah, doing what I can do. And then I went for a seminar and I saw someone talking about networking, and that click, I was like, yeah, my SS teacher once told me that I can try networking. So I went for networking. And then from networking, I found out that, oh, okay, so apart from building, you can also protect the devices on the network as well, because they are very vulnerable. So yeah, so that's why I started trying network security. And then I joined these groups, these campus groups that teaches us. And then I had one role model. His name is Alex. He went for one CTF program, and I liked how he was, like, he knew stuff. And I followed him to to show me the way, like we always say. And then yeah, from there I learned a lot, and here I am. Yeah.
Hmm, that's nice. From running away from programming, literature, and entering a space where you build to now protecting people. That's nice. All right, so let's continue. But we all know cybersecurity is not soft. So this question goes to Georgina. What's one challenge that really tested you, and how did you push through?
um, my challenge was the practical parts, right? So, in uni, it's mostly the lectures come into class and teaching you introduction, and then that is it. The rest is on you. So I had to learn the practical stuff, because in IT you need the skills, not just the grade. So, and then going into the corporate world, you have to gain like some skills and then have certifications as well. And I didn't get the chance to even do internship, so I had to find other means. I tried campus, some 2 weeks internship, and then also that's why I joined Cyber Girls. So I had to go online, because unfortunately my mom wouldn't allow me to do internship to gain the skills. So I had to find my own means by joining online programs like the Cyber Girls, and then that's what helped me overcome my challenge on achieving the skills. And then Cyber Girls really helped me a lot, because they taught me how to break into cybersecurity, and then I started with network security, and yeah, it really helped me. So that's how I overcame my troubles.
That's nice. One of the things we'll have to have a conversation with alumni of cyber. Is it cyber hair, right? Yeah. That's
Cyber
our
hair.
conversation.
No,
Let's have a
cyber girl.
conversation.
Sorry.
Cyber girls. Okay.
Yes,
I like
please.
to have a conversation. See how
Mm,
that's how they improve in their field.
sure,
Okay,
sure.
so this question goes to Kakra. As a woman in this space, what are some real barriers people don't talk about?
Hmm. First of all, you being a female in the space is something people don't talk about a lot because you have like these guys who know what they're about and like it's just obvious. Yeah, the odd one out, right? So sometimes it's even hard asking for help or like an explanation to like a very basic concept because like I mean you should know this by now. Yeah, because like the guys have done it and all of that. But it's yeah, I think that's a first challenge, you being the odd one out. The second one being, I think I mentioned that in the first one, there aren't a lot of females in digital forensics. So having like a female mentor or trying to get someone, I mean, now we have quite a number of females in the space, but if you're being honest, most of the guys are above the females. Yeah, so like trying to connect like on the same level naturally. Yeah. And then the other being resources. So like learning materials, because you always have to pay for something. You always have to do this, have to do something to get something. And then yeah. But I mean, after some time, it got better. And then now we are all just learning together, asking random questions, and yeah. Unfortunately, I did not join back in school. I did not join any like typical cybersecurity, like the cyber girls or cyber hair or something. I rather did like short courses on cybersecurity to get the basic like knowledge in it. But there were more males, so I think I was only female as well. So yeah, back to the challenge. But at least now I like how like there are a lot of like initiatives for women in cybersecurity, women in digital forensics, and all of that. So yeah. That's about it.
Hmm. Okay. And what do you think needs to change in the space to fix all these problems?
Well, to fix it, might take a while, but I'm really like I have a lot of faith in my generation, like our generation, the upcoming generation, where it's like, especially the women, they want to do something. They want to enter into their like the cyberspace. They want to get involved. They want to help somebody, and not even just the females, the men as well. Like now, everybody is helping each other, and there are like these training sessions, there are free courses, there are labs, and then now there are more internship opportunities that like are more open to infosec, forensics, and all of that. Because I mean, you'll be dealing with sensitive data, confidential stuff, and all. So you don't really get internship opportunities in those fields. But at least now companies are open to such interns. Yeah, so I think moving forward, more of that, more resources online, more mentorship. And I think yeah, it's getting better. It's actually getting better. And then, as my friend Georgina said, the cyber girls and all of that, they are doing a really great job. So yeah, more of that. Thank you.
Okay, that's nice. And finally, we move to Hannah. So, Hannah, have you ever felt overwhelmed trying to keep up in the cybersecurity space?
Oh yes, I even get overwhelmed till now. Yes, a lot of times, especially when you get into the industry or when you start working and then you realize that there are a lot of things you have to learn. One thing I also learned since I started working is the fact that cybersecurity is not just the technical part, there's the communication part, there's the fact that um, you have to be able to communicate the business aspect of cybersecurity to management as to why they should um, implement cybersecurity solutions into their businesses and all. And if you really want to grow in the field, this is not something that you would run away from. So you'd have to be able to communicate. The technical skills are also like very important, the people skills and all that. So yeah, I do get overwhelmed, and but it's part of the game. You have to move on regardless, especially if you are passionate about it.
Mm, that's very nice. Everyone gets overwhelmed, but you have to get it right. So nice advice to you. Okay, so we move on. Georgina, if someone is starting today, what should they focus on first so they don't waste their time?
Starting in cybersecurity. Uh, well, you first have to find your strengths, know what you want to do. So you have to research. We have different parts like fields in cybersecurity. It's not just the pen testing, and then we have forensics, SOC, infosec. If you are not very technical and you want to do like reading, you can go for infosec, and we have GRC and compliance. And then if you want to do the technical stuff, sorry, you can come to the SOC, key or something for 7, or you do the pen testing. So yeah, know where to start from, and then you should be passionate enough. Like you should love what you are doing, because, like Hannah said, it can really get overwhelming, and if you are not passionate enough, I think you will give up. So you should be passionate, and then you should focus. You should focus more on building your skills too. After you find what field you want to go to, you can try the fields and then see where your strength lies, and then you focus on that one. And also, I recommend going for seminars, joining these programs that they do. Most of the ladies, I mean, there are so many opportunities out there. So you should go for these programs, and then you learn from those who are experienced and have a mentor. You can get a mentor now if you're a lady and you are starting starting into cybersecurity. Sorry, we have a lot of people there ready to help you. So yeah, I think these are the things you can start with, so you don't get confused.
I see. Speaking of mentors, are you willing to mentor anybody if someone comes up to you?
Yes, I'm very open to mentor. So yeah,
Okay, that's great. So if you are listening and you want to enter into cybersecurity, kindly reach out to Georgina or any of the people on the panel. You can reach out to Kakra, and if they don't want to mentor you, you come and tell me. I'll go and speak for you. No worry. They'll
Me
mentor
too, I
you.
need mentors.
Industry experts, they say to mentor. No, yeah, we are always learning. Okay, so Kaka, I'll push this question to you. Outside the technical stuff, what kind of person actually survives and thrives in cybersecurity?
You have to be very open to having fun. Like whatever kind of fun you do, just make sure it's good fun. So as Georgina said, no, as both of them actually said, Hannah and Georgina, you'd have to be very passionate, you'd have to juggle a whole lot of skills because you're not only doing like technical stuff, you're now dealing with like the soft skills. Then bear in mind you also have your social life, you have your personal life, you may have school as well, you may have a business going on and all of that. So if you actually want to survive in cybersecurity, you should be a very disciplined person. You should be able to have your own fun. You should be you know, you just have to take your time. Yes, don't give yourself too much pressure, but also make sure you are not behind, because as we all know, technology is taking over, and then whatever you learn today may not be used tomorrow. So just always make sure you are, you know, current. But in as much as you want to be current, make sure you take care of yourself as well. Have the fun, take the rest, take the breaks. Just because cybersecurity is tough. It's not soft at all. Everybody keeps talking about. I mean, that's a new trend: cybersecurity, data forensics, how to be a stock analyst, and all of that. But when you get in, you be like, nah, like so now I have to do other things. I'll put other things aside. You must be willing to sacrifice. You must be willing to, manage your time well if you want to be an all-round person. So me, that's it for me. Just have fun. In as much as I may have projects to work on or all, when I come home or like when I get home, I make sure I sit in the grass. I sit in the lawn and just like let all the negative energy out of my system and just
You've been
lie down
touching
because
grass. You've been touching
yeah,
grass.
yeah, like touch some grass. Honestly, yeah, yeah. That's all I can say. Just be chill, but get the work done. Yeah, just get the work done.
Okay, this goes to Hannah. We've heard others talk about passion, skills, being disciplined, and all. So, would you break that? How would you break that down for someone trying to enter cybersecurity? Like, which one of these actually matter in the beginning?
So I'll take it to the most basic set of things that you need to be able to break into cybersecurity, or to even be able to sustain yourself whilst or after breaking into cybersecurity. We'll talk about having the zeal to learn. When we were young, growing up, when we go to school and then we come back, we just want to watch cartoons and watch movies and sleep and play. Sometimes we don't even remember our assignments, but having the zeal to always learn, because you are in the industry where what you learn today, when you go back tomorrow, is not the same thing. Like things are always changing. Speak of now that we are even in the AI era, so you should be willing to learn every time. If, and also, even though we have the GRC and the other demarcations or fields in cybersecurity, low key, they tend to interconnect. So you have to be willing to learn. I can't overemphasize the fact or the importance of learning. And then you need to be curious. Okay, people talk about wanting to be ethical hackers, but I feel like curiosity is like the most basic thing you should have to excel in that field. Because say you enter a system and then when you look at the CTS, some way they are just straightforward. Do this, do that, and then you find it. But in the real world, you don't know where what you are looking for is. So you have to be very curious. You have to be patient here and passionate, like very curious. Otherwise, you just give up. But if you are someone who is curious, you try to find out like what is there. So I think this is one of the skills that will really help. Basically, you have to be willing to learn and be a curious person. Yeah.
Okay, so according to Hannah, they said curiosity kills the cat. But in cybersecurity, it's your way forward. Curiosity should be your
No,
best friend.
this one here, you won't die.
It should be your best friend. Okay, so we are going to one of our final sections in the recording, and this is a quick fire round. So we'll start off. So this will be the order. It will be Kakra, Gina, and Hannah. So no overthinking. I ask you quick questions, then you answer. All right. So Kakra, Wireshark or Netflix?
Wireshark.
Hannah, I think I think we've
Please,
forgotten them.
Netflix. Netflix, please.
Georgina.
Wireshark during the day, Netflix after surviving the list. Yeah.
Okay. Since we have SOC analysts and forensic analysts on here, we do analyst. I don't know, SOC or sleep. Yeah, I can't go for sleep. SOC or sleep.
Yes, sleep.
I think after my intro, you guys know my answer.
Yeah, Sleeping Beauty. And Georgina.
Sleep, Charlie. I need to sleep. Can't kill myself.
Okay. Remote work or office vibes? Kakra.
For my work remote, but once in a while, I actually want to see the people. So both. Yeah.
Okay. Georgina.
Well, I can't do remote, so obvious.
If you had a chance to do remote, would you take it?
I would go for remote for me.
And Hannah, remote or office?
Office vibe.
Hey,
Hmm.
you
I
can
mean,
be
I
an
think I
office.
did my talent. Everyone has to laugh. You get.
I like that. Everyone has to laugh. Okay. Okay. So this one, all three of you need to. Okay, let me go with this one before. Cybersecurity or love? Which one stresses you more? Okay. Cybersecurity or love? Which one stresses you more?
Hmm.
I'm trying. This one, I have to think about it because I feel with cybersecurity, at least,
Okay.
at least love you can leave, but cybersecurity you can't leave.
Okay. Hannah, what's your decision? Cybersecurity or love?
This one is like trap. Oh. Hmm.
Just like Trump.
This is cyber security. Why?
And Georgina, cybersecurity or love?
For now, cybersecurity, I can't relate to love. So cybersecurity.
Okay.
Hey,
And well, that's one thing you wish you knew earlier, Kakra.
That it's absolutely okay to ask the most basic questions. If you want to ask what is one plus one, ask. Like
One
you won't
plus
die. Yeah.
one plus one is two. So cool. Georgina, one thing you wish you knew earlier.
Hmm. Well, Hannah always says one thing. She's like, the world rewards audacity. So I wish I was more audacious in the cybersecurity world because you can't be an introvert. You have to prove that you know the stuff. So yeah, I wish I knew that earlier.
Nice. And Hannah Peter.
mine is some way weird. I wish I didn't procrastinate because uh, I feel like I would have learned a lot if I didn't. I would have known more than I know now. But we are still learning, so yeah.
Okay. All right. So this question is for also all of you. Before we close, this half now. What would you tell a young girl in Ghana or anywhere in Africa who is thinking about cybersecurity but doesn't think she's good enough? Georgina.
Well, cybersecurity is not for superhuman beings. We are all perfect, and as a female, you are equally good, just like the male, to go into cybersecurity. And you don't have to know everything. Okay, you can learn. So feel free, ask for help when you need it, and don't be doing I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. Do your best, okay? Force and prove that yeah, I can also do my best. Like no, the men cannot rule over me or shit like that. I don't want to be how do you call those people? Feminists or just say no. So yeah. Don't sit down and wait for someone to spoon feed you. Go for it. Yeah, that's my message to the girls.
Nice. Okay, what's your message?
My message is never underestimate yourself because I mean, you may not have any knowledge in it. So you'll be thinking, oh, I can't do this. Can I do this? Should I go for it? So far as you want to get something done, like as Georgina said, be audacious about it, go for it, ask your questions, research, like just do your best and don't be relaxed, don't be calm about it. You have to be very loud about it because first of all, you're a female and then it's mostly males. So if you are quiet, how would you be seen? How would you stand out? So be as you're saying, what's that thing? I've forgotten the word, but like be loud about it and don't like never underestimate yourself. Don't make anybody underestimate you. Prove your point and stick to it. Yeah.
All right, that's nice. And finally, Hannah Peter.
So I have two things to say. I might talk plenty, but yeah, to my girl is let's take this scenario. When you walk into an office, right? And then there's a guy
Mm,
and there's a girl in the office. And let's say you need technical assistance. Who are you likely to go to? Normally, people would go to the
mm,
guy, right? Because there's this
yeah.
assumption that they are better. So the first one is that you should work on your skills like mad, like try to improve yourself every day. Because in this field, I feel like it's in every other field, maybe, or more like the male dominated fields where you have to like work extra, like times five. So yeah, you should um take hold of your skills, like work on it, try to be better at your craft. And yeah, I feel like you have it easy or better. And also, the second one is in case you are underestimating yourself or you feel like, oh, you can't do it, just look for one guy, okay? One guy who is making it in the field. Men have audacity, like it's a known fact. Like, is it something that you think about two times before you do it? With the men, they will even think about it. Even if they don't know how to do it, they would go for it. So take inspiration from them and chase your goals, chase your dreams. You'd excel in the field. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. Those are nice words. So if you're a young girl, you want to enter. These three industry experts are letting you know that experts are letting you know that to go for it and don't be scared. All right, so that is the end of our episode today. And this was Chale Make You Vibe. I'll put the links to each and every one of them, how they communicate. Some are via LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever you can find them. I'll put them in the description. And for this episode's business shout out, it goes to my sneaker club, Kambura. And that's why I get all my sneakers from him. Put his WhatsApp number and Instagram in the description as well. All right, girls. Thank you for coming. And I really appreciate you for being.
Thank you too. Thank you
Thank
too.
you for having
Thank you for
us.
having us.
All right.